Imagine that you have a project, let's say a 20 million naira worth of project, and it's an opportunity of a lifetime. And then you're thinking, racking your head on how to be able to fund that project. Then you pick up your phone, you scroll through your contacts from A to Z, and you cannot even have a cluster of people that can help you fund your project. Imagine you're out of job and you're looking for another job, and you scroll through your contacts from head to toe, and you cannot even find one person that can recommend you for a job. Now, think about that for a moment and think about how frustrating that would be. This is one reality I've found out, that a lot of people maintain relationships that cannot fund their dreams. Now, one of the things that takes a lot from us is our relationships, because you have to furnish it with time, you have to furnish it with money, right? But you have been furnishing these relationships for this long and they cannot help you achieve your dreams. Has that been your reality before? And have you ever found yourself in that place where you're thinking, how do I begin to profile relationships in a way that I know that the right relationships I have, are the ones that can help me achieve my dream quickly and faster? Like they will always tell us that you are the collection of the 5 people that are closest to you, right? So today, what I really want to do is to help you analyze the relationships in your life currently, to be able to determine whether they are really suited for the future that you're looking for, or if they are symbiotic enough to help you deliver your goals. So it's a simple analogy that I want to give us on the board. So imagine if you are creating, a framework like this, where, on the, I think this is what we call the x-axis, right? Or maybe the y, I don't know, I can't remember, I've forgotten, right? But let's say you have it here. Now, you are using this to measure relevance of a relationship to the life that you desire. And on this side is the amount of investment you put in that relationship. So if you look at the relationship that currently exists in your life, you begin to profile them across these 2 measures: investment that you are putting into it versus relevance of that relationship to your goals, to your dreams, to your desires. Now, you begin to see that there are some people within your network right now. When you look at them, they have no relevance to the vision or to the goals that you have. So there is no way they can contribute to that future that you desire to achieve. Now, but you also look at how much time do I give to this relationship. You don't give a lot to it. You don't furnish, you don't send them birthday gift and all of those kind of things. So here we have low investment and low relevance, right? Now, on this other side, you look at some other people, you see that they are low on investment, but they're very high on relevance. Now, these people, when you look at them, they can really help you, achieve your goals. They can connect you with the right market. They can fund your goals. They can fund your dreams. But guess what? Currently, you are not investing in them. A year can go by, you don't reach out to them, you don't even connect with them at all. You don't even know their birthdays. You don't even visit them, right? Now, but they are just, very relevant to your goals, but low investment. On this other part is that there are some people that are very high on investment, but very low in relevance to your goals, right? But there are some other ones that you invest highly in, and when you look at the relevance to your goals, it's also very high. Now, what have I found out with a lot of people? This is where a lot of people dwell. People that are irrelevant to your goals, but guess what? They are the ones you furnish the most. Now, when you live your life this way, every time you get to the crossroad, you get stuck because you don't have the right relationships in your life. Now, the first thing I really want you to do after watching this video is for you to sit down and profile the relationships you have currently, to ask yourself, how much of time do I invest here? Because your goal right now is, how do I move my relationships into this place, people that are very significant to my goals, and people, they are the ones I'm investing in extensively. Now, the truth of the matter is that you may be even doing this analysis right now, and you are discovering that all the people you have in your contact list are not even relevant to your goals at all. Now is the time for you to begin to prune your relationships. See, let me tell you something. One of the characteristics of adulthood is that you prune relationship. It's okay to disconnect, right? I have found that a lot of people are in the web of old relationships. They are old, but they are irrelevant. And because you feel like, oh, if I move on, they start thinking about me in a particular way, it's okay for them to think about you that way. See, if you continue carrying those baggages, guess what is going to happen to you? You are going to have a lot of relationships that are not serving your future, they only serve your past. And that is going to keep you consistently in the past. Now, the question then is, if you have done this profiling and you discover that you don't have a lot of relevant relationships, how then should you begin to think? What kind of people should you be looking for? I've come to realize that at least everybody must have 3 kinds of relationships. Now, the first one, or maybe 4 kinds actually. The first one are the people that are your, they are your supporters. Now, these people, you sweat life together, right? You guys are on the same plane. You support each other as much as they support you. When you are broken, when you are down, they are the ones that you go to, and they give you the right inspiration to keep moving on. They are relevant to your today as much as they are relevant to your future. The second category of friendship or relationships that we need to have are people that are our trainers, right? They would infuse you with enough information relative to where you want to go. They may not be able to give you money or whatever, but they have the right information. Sometimes they come by way of mentors, right? The more you have trainers in your life, the more you are going to collapse time for yourself. Because the truth of the matter is that the gap between where you are and where you desire to be is information. If you have a lot of trainers in your life, your growth in life is going to be fast. The third kind of people that you need to have in your life by way of relationships are promoters. See, these people, they don't have the money to give you, but they can sing your praise in the right places. Those people are in the right corridors, and they can drop your names in the places that matters, right? Promoters. If you look at your life, you look at people around you, even if you look at the Bible, you begin to see that there are a lot of people that had promoters. Guess what? For example, the butlers were the promoters for Joseph. They cannot get him into the role of the prime ministership, but guess what? They dropped his name in the places that matters. And then the fourth kind of relationship that we need are rewarders. These are the people that can pay you a premium for the quality of work that you do. Now, if you look at your life today, ask yourself, how many supporters do I have? How many teachers or trainers do I have? How many promoters do I have? And how many rewarders do you have? If you look at yourself, you begin to see that the problems or the challenges you have in your life is dependent on the deficiencies you have across these 4. At a time in my life, I was super good at what I do, but guess what? I lacked promoters, and because of that, I lacked money. The moment I began to bring promoters into my life, they started recommending me in different places. The places I do not have the leverage of entry, they opened those doors for me. And guess what? Money began to come. Even though they could not reward me, they promoted me, they connected me with my rewarders, and money started coming in. So, first off, do this analysis to profile the kind of relationships that you have today. And second off, look for how to infuse supporters, trainers, promoters, and rewarders into your life. And if you're able to do that, I can guarantee you that within the next 6 months, your results would even surprise you.